You made me up. Wait, never mind. I don't want to sing. Yo, check it. I did it again before the live stream. I caught a beautiful hen. I know there's nobody watching right now, but I caught myself a beautiful hen um, already today. Before the live stream, I didn't have my camera on me. Hello, how you doing? I didn't have my camera. My phone was charging, so nobody's gonna see the beautiful hen I caught. You'll just have to take my word for it, and I'm snagged up. First cast in this spot. Sometimes that happens. But I was too busy trying to, I don't know. We'll see if we can get it unhung. If not, then we'll have to break it off, retie, figure something else out. Can you guys hear me all right? I hope so. Sorry, trying to be a little funny there. That's my only kiss, Mister Two. Whoa. Well, that's one lure down. No! Yeah, but it is what it is. It happens. Oops. Whenever you fish, you're going to have things like that happen. We can turn this camera around and over here. And we can talk to you while we retie here. So what I caught that steelhead on this morning was a pink jig underneath the float, stationary float. So we don't always catch them on camera, unfortunately. But hey, we do catch them, and we enjoy catching those fish. So basically what we're doing is we're just going to put it on a barrel swivel, and then we're going to do a simple cinch knot here for you guys. Since I rarely ever tie on a live stream, so. And then I don't know what's the best way for y'all to see it, but most people know what a simple fisherman's cinch knot is, so. One of these days I might go into detail on how to tie all the different knots I tie and actually take the time to learn the names, but I have not done that, so. Not something I do a lot of, which is learning the names of knots that I use. So. Hello, how you doing? I am doing well. I'm out here trying to do what I'm always trying to do, and that is catch a fish for you guys. Okay, I think we'll put on a Panther Martin. Yellow and silver is usually a pretty good color. Shout out to Let's Go Jays. Hello from India. Wow, nice. Glad you could join us this morning. If we can't get this package open. I think they do that intentionally so that we have to struggle. But that's okay. That's why we got knives and different things, so you can just cut them open and stuff. I don't know if we'll catch anything on the live stream, but we're going to try. I mean, live stream fishing is usually kind of not usually the most catchiest. Yo, what's up? How y'all doing? I'm doing good. I'm out here. I've caught one really beautiful fish today already. See the trash? It's going in my pocket. That way when I get home or I get to work, I can take it and I can throw it away, properly dispose of, unlike all this other garbage that's all around me. One of these days I'm going to do a live stream of nothing but cleaning up the bank of where I'm fishing at. Because, I mean, it is really a mess over here. I mean, I just don't get why why people choose to throw their stuff on the ground instead of taking it home and disposing of it properly. But all right. Now the one thing I'm going to do here, see this treble hook? I'm going to take that off there. Basically what I'm doing is ruining the hook altogether because I got to break it to get it off this lure. I'm cutting through the wire stuff, basically. See? And then I'm going to bend it so I can get that hook off of there. Just like that. See, I'm going to take that treble hook off. And I'm going to reach into my trusty fishing pocket. And I'm going to grab me a package of side wash hooks. I've got a package of size 6 hooks. I think that might be a little too big. So let's go ahead and go with the size 8. I like a size 8 better for this type of lure. Size 8 side wash hook by Gamakatsu. And then we'll put the rest of this stuff back in our trusty fishing pocket. Okay. And then we'll get the size 8 out. See, it's not a great big hook, but it's not too small of a hook. It's just, in my opinion, it's the right size for the lure. And then, see this one's empty? Take the trash, put it in our pocket. And so you take that side wash hook, it's got the eyes open right there. Take that and you put it on that, loop there for the hook. And then you take and you crimp it closed. See, now it's closed. And then you're ready to start fishing and you're not using that treble hook. You're getting hung up less and you're doing less damage to the fish's mouth. In my opinion. I may be wrong. And then that's just a size 9 Panther Martin and we're good to go. And we're throwing that on the DC Corrado on the 7-foot medium action lightning rod. Y'all. Get you guys over here to where you guys can see what I'm doing here. Can you see me? All right. And then we're just going to toss that out there. And then we're just going to drift along the bottom here. And hopefully it's going to drift in front of one of them fish's fish and they're going to want to eat it. And we're going to set the hook and reel in the fish. Maybe, maybe not. In theory, that's what we're trying to do anyways. So, how's you guys' day going anyways for Wednesday morning? Like I said, mine's going good. I've already caught one steelhead today. So anytime I'm catching a fish, to me, that's good. So. It's like I always say, start in close and then work yourself further and further out. I'm fishing for steelhead is what I'm fishing for. Here on the Deschutes in Oregon. Deschutes River in Oregon. Fishing for them. Whether or not we'll catch anything during the live stream, I don't know. That's kind of the thing about a live stream is you never know what you're going to catch or if you're going to catch anything. But we'll see what happens. Hopefully the good Lord will bless us. What up? No, we don't want to catch no rockfish. I already caught one of those. It took my lure. Fishing netter. I don't know what you're thinking, man. No rock fish today. Well, that would make you guys laugh if it fell in water, wouldn't it? I don't want to do that, though. It's pretty cold today. It's only about 36 degrees, 37 degrees out. So it's pretty chilly. Yeah, that hen that I caught earlier was about 30 inches long, so it's beautiful fish. I don't need an igloo. I'm not in Alaska. What are you talking about? Need an igloo? I thought that was like Alaska type stuff. Igloo. Where's your igloo at, Fishinator? It is chilly out. I mean, it's not super cold. I've definitely been in colder weather this year. That's for sure. So I'll take 36 over what I've fished at times already this year. Oh yeah. Where you? What'd you do? Wake up, stretch, and bust it out? Cause you're such a big, tall dude. You just like the abominable snowman, busted out of it. You know that Fishinator guy? He's been on the channel a couple times. He's a pretty big guy. That is for sure. Come on, Steelhead. I'd take a trout or a salmon even. I don't mind. I'm not picky. I even take a whitefish. I'm not too picky about what bites. Of course, the title does say steelhead, so of course I want to catch a steelhead for you guys, but doesn't necessarily mean that it has to be a steelhead. A little further out, a little further out, a little further out. I don't know how much more time we're gonna give the Panther Martin, but we might give it a little more time because we've got other things we can cast. I got two other rods down here with me, so I'd really like to catch a steelhead on this one though. Even if I don't, I'd like to. So basically, what we're doing is we're throwing out there, and we're drifting along the bottom, and then towards the bank. And a lot of times, what'll happen is you throw out there, right? You won't know that there's a steelhead there, but you'll throw out there, and it'll drift in, and I'm assuming that sometimes those steelhead will follow it all the way into the bank, and then at the very last second, and they feel like they they can't stand it no more, and they feel like whatever it is going to get away. Finally, when it gets close to the bank, they take a bite at it, and that's when you usually hook them. Now they do hit out there too, but from my experience in fishing for steelhead for 30 years, a lot of times they'll wait until it gets almost into the area to where they feel like they it's going to get away from them, and then they'll bite it. I don't know why that is, but it is. So. What kind of questions you guys got for me today? That's what makes these live streams fun, is when people interact with me and talk with me. That way I know what their questions and what suggestions they might have. Or if it's just ask if we're using bait, and no, we're not allowed to use bait on the Deschutes River. Now, there is one stretch of river we can use bait. Wow, New York Island, Long Island, nice. Sweet, thanks for joining us today. I'm in Oregon. I'm fishing the mighty Deschutes River for steelhead. Yep, I'm fishing the mighty Deschutes River in Oregon. It borders um, the Warm Springs Reservation and all this area. So it's a beautiful river. Got lots of fish in it right now. Um, I've actually done a pretty good job this year catching some steelhead this year. Most years I do pretty good, but some years, last couple years has been kind of slow. It's like we've had a downcline in fish, but this year for whatever reason it's went back up. So hopefully it keeps on that trend, and we're gonna have the numbers again. Because the last 2 years, I mean, it's been pretty bad. But this year so far, I've hooked a few of them, so I can't complain there. And I did catch one today, so I'm happy about that. I caught it before the live stream. My phone was on the charger, and I did not have my GoPros on me. So, and my wife did tell me if I didn't bring no cameras with me, I'd catch a steelhead today. I did. It's just that the phone finally got charged, and I'm live streaming, and that's why I'm able to live stream, is because I got my phone out and it's done charging. Good little mess right there. Not a bad mess, but it's a good little mess, you know. And we got to pull it out. Now we can start thinking about setting the hook now. Yeah, I don't know about camera shy. Come on now. They don't know if you're recording or not. Come on now. Now, if they did, then I would never bring out my cameras until I hooked the fish. Do they hate you, Fishinator? Thanks for saying you what is it? Uh-huh. So, you know, I think we'll pull out the other rod now. We fished this one and fished 2 different lures on it. Well, technically really one, because we lost the other lure right off the get-go. Pretty much. So there you go. Just a plain spinner. And then for catching steelhead and trout. And basically with our other setup, we're going to do the exact same thing. Starting close, work ourselves further out, and repeat with different baits. Or different styles of fishing, whatever be the case. Ooh. Well, yeah, don't want to fall, don't want to hurt myself. So, now we've got the stilly out. Gonna throw that and drift it out there for a little bit. And hopefully get bit. Because that's the whole purpose of fishing and live streaming, is to try to get bit. And so we're going to start in close, and we're going to work our ways further and further out. One of these days I'll have myself a cameraman throughout all this, so you guys they can zoom in and guys can see everything that I'm doing. Just unfortunately during the week I don't have a lot of time, so I'm fishing on short period of time, you know. And on the weekends a lot of times I'll have somebody with me, but their idea is not to be cameraman, but to be fishing themselves. So for you there in New York, how's the fishing in New York, Long Island? I really want to know. Do you guys have good fishing over there? Is it bass fishing, trout fishing? What kind of fishing you guys got? Is it pike fishing? Is it perch fishing? Is it crappie fishing? It's always cool when people from different areas and different states and different countries interact. And then I get to ask them questions as well as them asking me questions. Because then, I mean, I get to learn more about the different areas other people are from. That I'm anxious to find out. Thank you guys for joining us, by the way. We may move upstream after we fish this out with, this is going to be the second style, and then we'll probably throw a jig and a bobber through here. And that'll be a third way. And then when we go upstream, we'll do the exact same thing. We'll throw different styles. Maybe not a whole lot of different varieties of bait, but we'll throw different styles like we're doing here. And that way, we're fishing different styles of ways of maybe possibly catching a fish for you guys. Boy, my toesies are cold this morning. They're not even wet. One of these days, I'm going to have to learn to start live streaming directly when I get here because I seem to do better when I first get here to the river. And then I catch the fish before the live stream and not during the live stream. But you just never know when the fish are going to bite. They're unpredictable. So they really are unpredictable. You just got to find the right one. I think Saturday I might do a live stream of fishing for whitefish for you guys instead of fishing for steelhead, just to do something different. I don't know that I've done a whitefish video this year yet. See, if Fishinator was here, if I caught him, would that technically count as a fish because his name is Fishinator? Anybody want to comment on that one? Give me an answer for that. Because if that's the case, I'll have him get himself a ride down here, and I'll just hook him from on my back cast and act like I'm going to cast him out there and say I caught a fish. He may not like that, but if you guys say it counts as a fish, we'll go with it, all right? Oh, shoot. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm just trying to have fun, make you guys laugh. Oh, Fishinator. I'm sorry, bro. Oh, yeah. That emoji, though, or whatever you call that thing. LOL is right. Gotta have a good time, right? Life would be boring if you didn't laugh a little bit. Woo-hoo. What are you guys fishing for in this time of year? I want to know. I really want to know. Are you guys fishing for bass? Anybody out there fishing for bass this time of year? Kind of cold for bass, but I do know you can get them to bite all year round, but they can take a lot of patience this time of year. A lot of patience bass fishing. Do they have northern pike? Or are they the pickerel? Because I know that um, some places have pickerel and some places have pike. To me, they look very similar, but I think, if I'm not mistaken, the pickerel is a smaller fish than a pike. If I'm not mistaken. Are you guys enjoying yourselves? Am I being too boring for you guys? I would hate to be boring. That's for sure. That time I cast it out there and I let out a lot of line to stay on the bottom and also to drift further down the river. Try to hit a different spot of the river from where I'm fishing at. Sometimes that makes a difference. Sometimes it don't. How would you guys like to see me fish for a steelhead sometime, or a trout or whatever's? I mean, you guys can give me some good ideas. I'm sure of it. Oh yeah, yep. Rock cod. Them rockfish. I told you, fishinator, you shouldn't have mentioned them rock cods. I think we got it. I think we got it. Yep, we did. Back to fishing. See, when I'm reeling it in, I don't just burn it in either. Because sometimes them fish, they'll hit you right along the bank. So you got to, instead of burning it in, just reel it in kind of slow. Now, if you're using a jig and a bobber, it's a different story. Um, it's a little bit different, so I don't necessarily believe that you have to reel them in slow. Because I've not yet seen a fish bite reeling them in slow. I have stillies and spinners and stuff like that. So doesn't mean it couldn't happen, because it probably could happen. I don't know. Hey, David. Oh yeah. Well, you're nice and warm while I'm out here freezing my toes off, right, David? Hey, by the way, thanks for all the ideas for all the different baits to use at Ochiko's the other day. It worked out perfect. I mean, like you said in the comments, probably could have used the kitchen sink and still caught them that way too. I mean, it seemed like everything I threw that day, with the exception of a gulp minnow, got bit. I literally hit nine fish, on 8 different baits. The only one I did not get bit on was the gulp minnow that day, literally. Hopefully I got enough of all the different baits shown in there, because I tried to put each bait that I caught a fish on in the video. So hopefully you guys seen all that stuff. I don't know how to read that language right there. Sorry, I can't answer your questions. I'm sorry. I wish I could. Yes, all is well. It's nice, it's chilly, it's cold, it's a perfect steelhead kind of day to be out fishing, that's for sure. If it ain't cold, you probably ain't steelhead fishing, in my opinion. So yeah, it's a perfect steelhead day, for sure. I'm glad to be out here freezing my toesies off, my fingers off, trying to catch fish for you guys and enjoy interacting with you guys. So yes, thank you. And trying not to fall and crack my noggin. What am I using? I am using right now I'm using a stilly, which is a spoon. Because on the D-shoots, we're not allowed to use bait. And so, right now, I'm casting a spoon. Earlier, I was casting a Castmaster and a blue or Panther Martin, and then also earlier when I caught a steelhead, I was using a jig and a bobber. Thank you. Yeah, you got to protect that noggin, that's for sure. You mess that up, you may never recover. But yeah, this is what I enjoy doing though. I like drifting and trying to catch steelhead for fun and also sometimes to eat. I've been out since about 10. I got a late start today. So I got a really late start today. Normally when I come out during the week, I try to get out about 6:30 or 7. But then it's even really cold, and then it really limits to what I can do because I use bait casters mostly, and it really limits how I can cast because the guides and everything are freezing up. So it can be very hard to fish that way. Thank you. It is very nice out here on the Deschutes. One of the most scenic places to fish in Central Oregon. Um, I spend a lot of time this time of year when it's cold fishing for steelhead on the river. Maybe one or two more casts with this spoon, and then maybe we'll try and run a jig and bobber through there. But before I cast it back out there, I'll show you what I'm using. Because not everybody knows what a stilly is or a spoon is. So this is what we use for steelhead fishing, and it's just a spoon made by, and it says stilly right on the inside of the plate. And so basically what it does is you throw it out there and it rolls along the bottom and around the rocks and trees and weeds and everything, and it kind of just bounces along, and then hopefully you get it in front of a steelhead or a trout or whatever kind of fish that'll bite it, and then boom, they hit it and then fish on. But it don't always happen that way. Today, just one catch today. One beautiful steelhead today. And that was, every time I get asked this, I will reiterate that I did not have my phone on me. It was charging in the car. I did not have my GoPros on me today. So literally, I had no way to record that fish on me at the time when I caught it. So normally I'll shoot like a short with my phone if I've got it instead of making a video. But when I don't have my cameras, but I left the cameras at home. I brought the phone, but it was in the car charging. So the biggest I hooked was a 32-inch hen way back in the day. But the biggest one I hooked today was that 30-inch hen I hooked. Or the biggest one I hooked this year is a 30-inch hen that I hooked today before the live stream. If there's one thing you'll notice is most of the time I'll have footage of the fish I catch. And one thing you'll notice is a lot of times I will catch fish before a live stream, but not during a live stream. Why that is, I don't know. I don't get that. I don't understand that. But for whatever reason, I tend to like to catch fish before the live stream, and I try to catch fish during the live stream. So this time I don't have any footage because the phone was charging and my GoPros are at home. So no footage of the fish I caught today. But if you ever ask anybody who knows me, if I say I've done something, it's probably true. It's not probably true. It usually is true. So, yeah, I kind of like the beard, but there's something going on here later on this week. And, well, I'm not going to get into it. I'm not going to explain it. So, either you'll see me with the beard or you won't. Okay? I'll just put it that way. Well, this growth has been probably, wow. I think the last time I shaved was when my daughter was 12. She's 19 now. So she asked me to shave when she was 12. I fought over it for a while, and then finally I just decided to shave it just so she could see what her dad looked like without a beard. So let's see, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So I'm guessing that's what, 8 years? Yeah, 8 years since I shaved last. So yeah. And if I land up not having a beard on one of these live streams, it's because I promised my grandbaby I would shave on her birthday. I so you never know. You may get a chance to see me without a beard. You may not, because I may just keep it covered up with the mask or something so that nobody sees me without a beard. I Yeah, they can be camera shy. That's for sure. Because even them professionals, they get they don't always catch a fish on camera. I'm sure of it. No, this is the Deschutes River. The John Day River's further over that way, um, in Oregon. See, we're over this way. We're more closer to Mount Hood and Warm Springs area, to where the John Day's more towards Antelope, Spray, and stuff like that. Yep, they always grow back, that's for sure. But it's gonna be cold if I shave. You realize what time of year it is? It's like December. I I'll just let the cat out of the bag. I am shaving. I didn't really want to say it, but don't don't be too alarmed if I've got a mask on the next time well, it won't be the next time you see me because I've got a couple of videos I still got to edit yet and put out. But it'll be a live stream, and I'll have my mask on. That way you guys can't see what I look like without it. No, we don't fish for perch in Oregon. I think there might be a place where you can fish for perch, but not this part of Oregon. Now, if it's saltwater perch, I know they do on the coast, but not in Central Oregon because we're too far away from the coast. It's trout, salmon, steelhead. Um, that's what we're fishing for. Dis Dismember. Huh, I don't know where that's at. Cool, cool. Yeah, that'd be fun. I like to go different places and catch some fish. That's for sure. Hey, that looks like that storm. We got a storm system blowing in, and we're supposed to get some snow. So yeah, it looks like the storm may be, well, rock caught, I guess. Ah, come on. Oops, I just broke it off. Ah, I was not expecting that. I should have, but I wasn't. Woohoo! Don't always go the way we planned it, but it always works out somehow. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to re-rig this one up with the swivel, and I'm going to get the jig and bobber out and then throw that for a little bit for you guys. Let's see. Yeah, I do know how to fly fish. I do a bit of that. So if you ever want to see some of those videos, you can always look at my YouTube channel, and you'll be able to see some of the fly fishing I do. Germany, fly fisherman, nice. I like fly fishing. It's fun. Um, definitely a definitely an art to fly fishing. That's for sure. There's I know people who get mad if you don't fly fish. They think that the only way a person should be able to fish is fly fishing. But to each their own. I keep saying I'm going to pull out my fly rod on the river, but I haven't done it yet. Saying and doing are two different things, I guess. Yeah, my goal is to catch as many fish as possible too. Every way I fish, so um, there's just so many different species of fish to catch, and you know, you can pretty much catch them, most fish, any way you would normally fish. So that's always a good um, thing thing to want to do is catch as many different fish as possible with as many different or to catch as many different fish as possible on a fly rod. Because I've caught a lot of different species of fish on a fly rod too myself. It's always fun. I've caught in bass and bluegill and crappie, and I want to catch a carp on a fly rod. That would be fun. That would be a lot of fun to catch a carp on a fly rod. That's one fish I would love to catch on a fly rod, but have not done yet. I have yet to figure out how to get a carp to bite on a fly rod or on a fly. So that's one of those goal things. Okay. Hi there. Um, yeah, I think you see, my thing is I really don't know what they bite when it comes to flies. Yeah, I'm in Oregon. Have a good day at work. Streamers, maybe, I don't know. I know that the research that I've done on fly fishing for carp is they use green flies, and they pretty much hit them right on the nose. Um, they pretty much hit them on the nose. So this is the setup I caught the steelhead on earlier today. It's just a simple pink marabou jig. And then a stationary float up above. It's an addicted float. It's a YouTubers in Central Oregon, or not Central Oregon, but in the Pacific Northwest. Basically, This float, you can move it up or down the line with your hand to try different depths. And I'm fishing at about 7.5 feet deep right now. Yeah, growing up, we used to catch carp in Missouri because that's where my fishing journey started was in Missouri because that's where I'm originally from. Throw a little bread on the fly. So basically, what we do with the jig and a bobber, and we throw it out there just like a spoon or a spinner, and we just throw it out there and we drift it down, and we just watch it float until it goes under. Yeah, I think bread would work on if you throw it out there on a fly, um, but I think that kind of defeats the purpose of using a fly. Because I think when you're trying to do it with a fly, you're trying to use, trying not to use actual bait, though. I know strawberry soda pop and Wheaties work pretty good for carp fishing. It's one of the ways we used to fish for carp growing up as kids. And corn does too. But corn will catch just about anything swimming, it seems like. Yeah, I don't know if Trump's going to be good in power or not. A lot of people seem to thinks he's going to be a good guy in there. I don't know. I really don't know. Yeah, strawberry soda pop and Wheaties is what we used to use to catch carp on, for sure. It's always a good combination. I don't know if it's the sweetness of the soda pop or the wheat of the Wheaties, but that always seemed to work to catch carp growing up. That's for sure. And so basically, we just drift it down as far as we think we need to drift it, reel it back in, and then toss it back out there, hitting different spots. Oh, really? Wow. Them carp, man, they're so underrated. They are so underrated. They are the true OG of fishing. That's for sure. So underrated. See, like America, they don't really see carp fishing as a big of a thing as they do in other places. But me, man, give me a carp. I like to catch them. They're fun. When we was kids, we'd catch 30, 40 pound carp on like 8 pound test, 8 pound test, 6 pound test line. That's always fun. Yeah, you're probably right there. You're probably right. Probably would work. I like that comment, Dave. Oh, that's good. I like that. Bratwurst and beer. All right. I'm sorry, but hot dogs didn't work for carp for me. They worked for catfish, but not carp. Wheaties cereal worked for carp with strawberry soda pop. See, I need to take the wife back to Missouri and get her into carp fishing. That way she knows what carp fishing is really all about. It's really a fun fishery, for sure. I really do. I only know one place to catch carp, you know, in our area. Not even in our area, because the closest places are the John Day River and Portland. You know, those are really the only places I know you can catch carp. And in Portland, I don't even know where to go to catch carp. Yeah, they are expensive, but you can get the off-brand for cheaper and use that. So, yeah, smallmouth and largemouth bass. Those are fun to catch on a fly rod. That's always fun. I caught a 3 pound large or smallmouth on my fly rod last year. It was fun to catch on my fly rod. Oh, you don't think carp are magic? Must be a place where you're overpopulated with carp, huh? And something that they just naturally fish for. Because to me, it's just a fun fish to fish for. I mean, out here we don't really target them as much, and we don't really specialize in carp fishing and stuff like that. So maybe that's why it's more fun for me um, to carp fish. All they ever call them is trash fish around here. No, I don't. I don't think the carp are addicted to fentanyl. What a question, though. Ba-dum-bum. Really, a small rubber jig, huh? Yeah, the John Day is always a fun place. Yeah, they're still fun to catch. I might do that. I might go ahead and try that next time. But next time I was thinking more of doing a white fishing video. But you never know. You just never know. I mean, I'm always up for suggestions. Yeah, I like making my own bait for carp fishing too. It's always fun. Yeah, carp do like sweet stuff. That's for sure. They got the sweet tooth. That's for sure. Sweet tooth, for sure. Really? Where's that Oxbow Reservoir at? I might have to go check that out for some carp. I know I went carp fishing at a place over towards the coast with a buddy of mine a couple years ago. We didn't have any luck though. It's like 36 degrees, 37 degrees out here. So it's pretty chilly. Yeah, carp do get pretty big, that's for sure. Mm, they do get pretty big, that's for sure. And always a fun fight, for sure. Um, yeah, that's my problem with things is, you know, in my opinion, there's no such thing as trash fish. Now, I don't know if you guys can see me because I can't see you. I just got a phone call. I canceled it out and my screen went blank. So I don't know if I can see you guys. I mean, I don't know if you guys can see me because I can't see you guys at this point. My screen went blank. So, yeah, America is country of free, that's for sure. My phone again, but right now I can't see you guys. I can't see what's going on my screen. So, can you guys see me? I don't know if you guys can. Okay, you can. All right, that's good. Hello, Ron. How you doing? From South Florida. Always good to see you. Yeah, I got one steelhead earlier today. No, I don't have an igloo nearby. Fishinator. Come on now. Grow up. I'm glad you guys can see me. Yeah, I hear the Snake River's got some carp fishing too. I don't know why my phone, whenever I get a phone call, my screen goes blank like that. It goes black. You guys can see me, but I can't see I can't see what's on, what you guys can see. See, and that's why I like the screen being the way it is because then I can see what I'm doing on the screen, but I know, Ron. It's always before the live stream, right? I mean, one of these, one of these days, I'm gonna mess around and catch a fish on a live stream. I know, I know. I'm sorry that my live stream fishing ability isn't that good. Steelhead are tasty. I would say on a scale of 1 to 10, they're probably about a 7. So they're pretty tasty, depending on how you fix them. A lot of people like them smoked. Personally, I like them fried or baked, or fried or over an open flame myself. That's the way I like to. That's the way I like to eat them. Anyways. Well, thanks. You have a nice day too. Wow, it's pretty late there, huh? I wish my screen would come back to me so I can see what's going on. I don't know. I really don't know. The wife just said, "Yum." She likes them steelhead fish. I'm glad you guys can see me, but I still can't. I mean, so hopefully, yeah. It just, it kind of frustrates me whenever my phone goes black like that. I wish there was a do not disturb feature while I'm live streaming. That way, stuff like that don't happen. Thank you guys for joining us, though. That's, we appreciate that. It makes a live stream worth doing when you guys join. So I think next time I live stream, which will either be Friday or Saturday, I'll do it as soon as I start fishing. That way, if I catch a fish before, that way I don't catch a fish before the live stream. I'll catch a fish during the live stream. So, because for some reason I have a bad habit of catching fish before a live stream, but usually not during the live stream. So, I think next time I'll just as soon as I get here, which will either be Friday or Saturday. I'll just go ahead and live stream right as soon as I get here and start fishing. So Ron, be watching Friday or Saturday. I'll live stream as soon as I get to the river. That way, if I catch a fish within that first hour, which is what's been happening, you guys will see that fish, all right? That way, I don't hear before the live stream. IKR, I don't know what that means. Oh, I know, right. Oh, okay, that's right. Never mind, I know what that means. Yeah. Thanks for joining us. All right, man. I'll be sure to live stream nice and early next time. Nice and early next time. I'm sorry that happens to you, man. What's the record? I don't know how many I've caught, and I've caught a lot of them this year. But as far as steelhead go, I've hooked because that's what I'm fishing for right now mostly. So this year I've hooked nine steelhead. I've landed 4 keepers, and I've lost a couple others. So it's been pretty productive steelhead wise. I wouldn't say I'm just straight out killing them, but I'm doing pretty good for myself. Nice. I'm glad you like to fish for steelhead. They are a fun fish to catch, that's for sure. They are definitely one of my top 10 list of fish to catch. I would say it's top 5, but no, I would say top 5 fish to catch, especially in Central Oregon. So my number one fish to catch in Oregon would be the sturgeon. Okay. Sturgeon would be number 1. Always fun to catch. Sturgeon being number 1. I would say crappie, bluegill, catfish, then steelhead. So steelhead's definitely in my top 5. But I always like to do top 10s because I feel like top 10s are more accurate because Then you got room for interpretation to switch it around if you want to. Yeah, yeah. You should have been here to see it live. Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. Trust me, most of the time I've got video footage of it. This time I just don't have any video footage. Wow, 40 inches. The biggest one I've caught is 32 and a quarter inches. And that was way back in the day. I mean, that was way back in the day. Before I even had kids. And my kids are all grown up now, so. I've caught in several 30 plus inches, but not regularly, you know. And my wife even told me if I didn't bring no cameras and no phone or anything, I would definitely catch a steelhead today. And I did. I definitely caught one. Yeah, you're right. You know, sometimes it's not about catching a fish. It really is just about being out and enjoying the river. That's very true. That's so true. So very true. It is peaceful, and not only is it peaceful, but it's the beauty that you see around you is just, you know, whoa, oh, I missed him, I missed him, I missed him. My float just went under and I missed him. Ah, I just missed one, y'all. I just missed one. Ah. It's always exciting when that float goes under like that. Always exciting. That's going to be a fish that that's going to haunt me the rest of the day, or until I hook another fish, one of the two. It is very much therapy. That's for sure. It's therapeutic. It is definitely a bonus. Definitely a bonus. Thanks again for joining me. I'm thinking a couple more casts and then we're gonna call it good for this live stream. I think. I mean, I would like to live stream all day, but I think that's pretty much impossible sometimes. I'm fishing. Oh, where am I from? I'm originally from Missouri, but I've been right there on the Warm Springs Reservation longer than I've been any place else. So I consider myself from Warm Springs, even if they don't accept me. But yeah, to me, I'm from Warm Springs. I've been there pretty much my whole life. That's here in Oregon. That's on the Warm Springs Reservation. Yeah, yeah. Fishing will drain your account. That's for sure. Because of all the expense, but hey, it's still better than going and sitting in a chair and telling some doctor what's going on in your brain, you know. Yeah, they're both expensive, but fishing is a little more exciting than sitting in a chair. That's for sure. Yeah, the fish are better listeners than the docks. They're there just for the money. The fish, they're at least there to eat whatever you're throwing, you know? Better listeners than a dock ever will be. Yeah, the fish are there. They're in there somewheres. I don't know where they're at, other than I had one take. Oh, oh, oh. Float just went under again. Ah. Well, that's two that went under during the live stream. Well, that may be. That may be. Yeah, yeah, that was kind of odd that day, for sure. The weirdest live stream conversation ever in the history of live stream conversations, for sure. Yeah, it can be hard to have an empty takedown. That's for sure. Especially when people are expecting to see you pull one out of the river, you know? Oh, fish on, you guys. Fish on, fish on, fish on, fish on. Ooh, fish on. Yes, yes, we got one. We got one. We got one. Ha ha! Yes. Fish on. Fish on ya. Ah. Yes. Fish on. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, yeah. Ah. Get it, get it. Oh, come on. Fish on. Yeah. He got me. He got me wrapped up into something, I think. Oh, I don't know. Would it be worth going and trying to chase him? Did he come off? No, he's still on. Yeah, got him, got him. Okay, he's out, he's out, he's out, he's out, he's out, he's out, he's out. That was close, y'all. He got us wrapped up into something down there. Oh, that was so scary. Y'all. Oh, come on, bro. Get up here. Or sister. Come on, sis. Or bro. Whichever. Y'all, y'all, y'all. Check it. Oh, yeah. Come on, let's get it. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Ooh. Yes. This is a time when I wish I had a camera guy, for sure. All right, yes. Oh, yeah. Oh, beautiful fish, y'all. Big old native. Y'all. Y'all. Big old native. I don't know how well you guys can see, but there you guys go. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Y'all. Hopefully you guys can see. Y'all let me know if you guys can see. Big old, oh man, that's a big old beautiful fish right there. Y'all. Can you guys see it? Can you guys see it? Oh, man. All right, I'm glad you guys can see it. I'm gonna have to let this guy go. He's a wild fish. Basically, all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try and reach down, unhook him, and let him go, so that there's less stress on him. Let me see if I can't get this camera over here more to where it's a better. Let me see if I can't get this camera over here. Whoa, hold on. Hold still, bud. Hold still. Hold still. We're gonna keep you in the water as much as possible. Much as possible. There you guys go. Quick view. Yes, 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 yes. Y'all check it, check it. Yo, we did it. We did it. We did it. There's no doubt in my mind we were going to get a fish. Hopefully you guys saw that. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Now, yes, I still can't see you guys, but at least you guys can see me, right? Y'all. Oh, man, what a beautiful fish. Day in this, day off with, right? What? No, bro. I just landed a beautiful fish, bro. Ah, come on. Don't tell me you did that. Please. Yeah. Trying to get caught up on my comments here. Yeah, that hey, we finally got a not so empty takedown. Man, that was great. Nice. Yeah. We did it, y'all. Like I said, why would you go during that time of... Come on now. I'm sure you're just joking, but hey. Yep, got a fish, y'all. Yeah, sometimes, you know, sometimes you can fish, not get nothing, and all of a sudden take down, miss, take down, miss, take down, finally get hooked up. So we finally got hooked up. Now, that fish, man, yeah, thanks. What? No. Well, it was a trout. I would say steelhead, but somebody would get on there and comment and say that it don't fit the size and size and criteria for being a steelhead. So we're gonna say it was a really nice trout. So we don't so that they don't say that it was a trout and not a steelhead, because it met the criteria as far as looks, length, and everything. but the camera don't always have the best view on length and stuff, or best what do they call it, perception or whatever. So we're gonna say that's a really nice red band trout. Just, you know, because I know somebody would get on there and say it wasn't a steelhead. So we're gonna leave it at that. No, I don't know Alex Redhead from YouTube. Thanks. I'm glad you got to see that. So, but y'all, I I would love to stay and do this all day, but I do have to get off here so I can charge my phone yet again, so it'll be ready for use, for personal use and stuff like that. So the post out of the out of the I don't know how to say it, but it's the back fin on the top will be missing if it's a hatchery or a wild. If the when I do catch a hatchery fish, I will show you the difference, because then I can mistreat it all I want and nobody's gonna, well, people will still get mad at me for mistreating it, or and even taking it home to eat, even though it's perfectly legal to take home and eat. People will still get mad. Yeah, adipose fin is how you say it. Will be missing from the back of the fish. So, and that's how you tell if they're a hatchery or a wild fish or a native fish. But yeah, thanks for joining me for this. Thank you guys. You know, I appreciate it. Hey, if you guys haven't already, make sure to click like, subscribe, comment, or dislike if you don't like this content. I really want to know, because you guys are the reason why I'm doing this. And even if you guys weren't watching, I would still be doing this. But still, you guys make me want to do this kind of stuff. So, I don't know what an asp is. I have no clue what that is. But anywho, y'all, till next time, this is G-Man. Remember to catch, kiss, and release a fish once in a while. It ensures that we have a future fishery. Y'all, yes, you have a good rest of your day too, brother. Remember, it ensures that we have a future fishery. You know, so it's a freshwater fish. Cool. But I don't know what kind of fish that is. It ensures that we have a future fishery for future generations. If we take everything we keep, that means we are not ensuring a future. So please be sure to catch, kiss, and release. Y'all enjoy the rest of your day, and thank you. Thank you for joining me for this live stream edition. This is G-Man out.